Hi, Sarina. Welcome
Hi.
to Global Influencers Hub,
Hi.
where we are talking about the life journeys of social media influencers. So let's deep dive right into your journey. So you tell us what was that aha moment where you thought that fitness was your calling?
So it was not actively into my calling because, of course, I belong to Orissa, and there the only job a kid can do is, especially a girl, can do is study, get a job, get a decent job, get married, have kids. That's the practical thing which parents expect or the society expects from you. But
Absolutely.
but
Yeah.
I always had a keen interest in dancing. I also used to do yoga, although I've never got an official training of dance or something, but I was very much interested to dancing and everything. So once I did my job, I was settled in Pune. I became a Zumba instructor, and before that, something happened with my husband. He was my boyfriend then. He was paralyzed because of the bad lifestyle we were having. He was in hospital for 7 days, and that was the moment when I thought that I should do something for my fitness and for
Wow.
my family and my friends' fitness. So that is when
Wonderful.
I became a Zumba instructor because it was my long calling to dance. I always wanted to dance. So I became a Zumba instructor, and that changed my life.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's excellent. So now you've gone into winning Fit Factor in India and also Beachbody Female. So tell us all about the experiences and your takeaways and all that. So we understand a little bit more about your journey first, and then we'll talk about,
Yeah.
other things. Yeah.
So I was in IT for 7.5 years, and side by side for like 2016, 2015, 2016, I became a Zumba instructor. I was doing both of them simultaneously. And then
Okay.
I was earning good from my Group X classes. I was earning good. So I thought, let me take a sabbatical from IT and let's see how it takes me. So I thought of taking a sabbatical, and then full-fledgedly I started my Zumba training, my Group X training, and COVID happened. And that was then I thought
Mm.
that no, I cannot do Zumba throughout because it all depends on the availability of the
The
classes,
physical space and all
physical
that.
space, and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah, yeah.
So
Hmm.
that thing stopped completely, and I started reading. I started weight training. So because the gyms were closed, I
Hmm.
started with a home gym setup. I set up a very small gym in my home with some dumbbells, kettlebells, some I squat rack, bench press, and I did YouTube videos. I used to see YouTube videos. I was to learn everything. I used to experiment all these things on myself, and slowly my physics started changing. In
Wow.
2021, one of the coaches in 2020, he saw me and he said that if you've done this in by yourself without any help, let me help you and let's step into bodybuilding shows. I said, I'm from a very conservative family. I cannot imagine
Huh.
wearing a bikini and standing in front of the stage.
Yes,
So,
yes, yes.
so that was a major challenge which I faced. But he said,
Hmm.
let's see how it goes. There's nothing to lose. And I stepped on stage in 2021. 2021, I did Fit Factor, Beachbody, and by the end of 2021, I became an IFBB Pro. So IFBB Pro is the biggest title which you get in bodybuilding. So in the first year
Wow.
itself, I won all the shows, and that practically changed my life. I initially thought Fit Factor was my first competition, so that gave me some confidence, and I
Hmm.
thought this was the first and last time I'll be wearing a bikini and stepping on the stage.
Okay, okay, okay.
But I won that. I won Beachbody, and
Okay.
then by end
Yeah.
of 2021, I was a pro athlete, and now I'm representing India in bikini bodybuilding category.
Wow, wonderful. And what does that take you? Like, what is the challenge that you're into right now? Anything in the
Right now, I'm
horizon?
competing for pro shows. This year, I've
Okay.
taken a break, so I'm competing for pro shows as an Olympia qualifier. So if I win any of the pro shows, I can go directly to Olympia. And none of the Indian females have ever gone to the Olympia stage yet.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Olympia is the one that is in Las Vegas, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Interestingly, my husband has also been into bodybuilding.
Oh,
So, yeah, he won Mr. India in 2008.
oh, nice, nice.
So, yeah, so it's an interesting coincidence. Um, so the other question that I have for you is, what was it now, all of these things, what was your biggest challenge?
Biggest challenge was looking myself in a bikini, and because we are never used
Of
to
course,
wear such
coming
kind of
from.
clothes,
Of
right?
course, of course, of
And you
course,
always
of
have
course.
this thinking that whatever you're doing, is it right or is it wrong? Because people are going to perceive you in so many different ways. They're going to give you names, your family, your relatives, everybody is going to watch us on a national platform. The biggest
Mm.
challenge was myself getting comfortable in that attire. So
Good, good,
rather than
good.
the workouts, I thought that the biggest challenge was the attire which I'm going to wear and stand in front of the public.
Just you just overcame that challenge of yours. So it was more like your mental training, I would say.
Mental training, yes.
It was more like mental training. Okay, good, good. Like, did you have any meditational stuff going on during your fitness regime or?
So initially, when I started, see, I feel that going to the gym is itself a meditation because it's completely a
Mm,
cut off from the world. You're just focusing on that your lift, your exercise, how you're going to do it, how much sets you're going to do, how you're going to progress. That's the only thing that comes to your mind when you're working out. And
true.
basically, I work out alone. I don't have a personal trainer, and I don't work out with my buddies or anyone. So it's my undivided attention is given to my workouts.
Oh,
So
that's a very interesting take on it, because a lot of people, like specifically, for example, myself, I've always looked for a fitness buddy, you know. So I'm like, okay, I need a fitness buddy. I need someone to motivate me. I need someone to do this. I mean, I like the act of exercising, but for me to go and exercise, that's the push that I need. So, what do you have to say about my profile, like someone like me? Like,
So
what
when
is the
I started with no one around because I knew that something like COVID might happen in future. What am I going to do then? Because I just started my gym routine and COVID happened. I was so dependent on my trainers and depending on working out with people that I was finding it very difficult. I thought that I cannot work out alone, but that's not
mm,
true. Ultimately, you have to do it yourself. Nobody else is going to do the work for you. So preparing my mind, and COVID is thankfully COVID happened that it made me a person what I am now, that I didn't have to depend on anyone. Because it's my home gym, I have to lift my weights, I have to do the lifts, I have to keep my weights on the rack. That's all I have to do. It's all me who was doing all this stuff. So that was a
wonderful.
meditation in itself. Then following the diet, that is the biggest meditation of all. Like forget because when you're doing a comp prep, you have to get rid of so many stuffs. You have to stay in ultimate low calories towards the end. Then so many things you have to do. And being a girl standing on the stage, at least you will be below 10% body fat sometimes or below 15, and that's very harsh
That's
on a female's body.
that's very hard. Yeah, that's very hard. Like, so what was your nutrition like?
It was a high protein diet. I had a high protein diet, and towards the end, the carbs were almost negligible. And that's how you show the veins popping up in your body. Then rest is very important. I used to sleep for 9 hours in a day. A lot of cardio, workouts, rest, eating right, keeping my mind in calm because ultimately it's all your mind game. Towards the end, it's all mind game because you don't
Mm,
feel like waking up, your entire body is aching, and still you show up because you have to do it. And initially, I thought that why am I doing it? Why did even I sign up for this? It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I just should go to the gym, work out like a normal person, and come back. Why did I have to be an athlete? All these questions crossed my mind. But when I stood on that stage, looking at myself, before even I won the award, looking at myself, I said that it is worth it.
it was
Because
worth it.
what I've
Yeah,
achieved, I guess 1% of population in India or probably the world would have achieved it. So this is something
wonderful.
which I could not imagine that I could do it.
Right, right. Now, what is that one advice that you'd like a person, a girl who has something similar going on in her life? What is that one thing that you would like to tell her?
I would like to tell that never give up. Because when I started, I only dreamt of looking good in a dress. Right?
Ah,
I just wanted to wear a dress and not think that, okay, something is bulging out of here or this dress is not looking good on me. I wanted to have a decent enough physique that no matter what I wear, it should suit me. That was the
mm,
initial thing, what the initial ladach I would say, for which I started. But later on, it became so much more. when I started lifting more weights because I was challenging myself. Here, the competition was only me. When I just lifted 10 kgs or 5 kg dumbbells, and when I went to a deadlift of doing 100 kgs, that was a big transformation. That was a big mental transformation for me. So here, I was not competing with anyone. And I've seen that a lot of my family, friends, relatives, they have disappointed me. Some point of time, you face disappointment in any other relationship you are going through. But that
Everywhere.
thing never disappointed me. It was a loyal friend to me. When I was in my dark phase, it was the most loyal thing to me. So I thought, let me be loyal to this. And that thing changed me.
That's a beautiful way of seeing it. That is so beautiful. That is
Yeah.
really a nice way of seeing it. Absolutely. So we are gonna quote you on this one. This is a really beautiful. No, it is really beautiful. This is something. See, I learn everything from I learn every day from through the interviews that I do with you guys. It's amazing. It is gonna stick with me for a very long time. It is beautiful, and I hope it actually changes my perspective on a lot of things, especially fitness. So I think that's a very powerful word that you said. Now, there's a lot of noise in the fitness industry. Now, how do you cut through and stay authentic with your coaching, content, and all of it?
So basically, by reading, by brushing up your knowledge every 6 months,
Okay.
everything in being a fitter coach, we have an access to good amount of database, good amount of courses where we have to brush up our knowledge every 6 months, and it's mandatory for us. So that
Mm,
really enhances you to stay very authentic in your content, and you're not going to give any BS in the reels that five magic diets or five magical exercises which is going to make you
mm,
lean.
mm,
So that's the reason how by just learning, by studying, you understand and you stay authentic.
mm, mm. True, true, wonderful. Now, we're talking about physical strength. How important do you think is mental fitness to your being who you are?
It is more important to me because if you're mentally not there, you can't withstand how the physical pain is going to make you feel, right? Because for me, as of now, I have taken up spirituality a bit. So I started meditating regularly. I would meditate for 15-20 minutes. I would in the weekends I would go to do kirtan and all. Looking at me, nobody would guess that, but I am also a spiritual person.
Uh-huh.
So that has changed me because I was focused in my workout so much that it was a kind of meditation for me, and then it extended into my spiritual thing. So
That's wonderful.
because I have seen the battle which I used to have with myself during my competition prep when I was in low
Mm,
calories, and suppose I have to go out for shopping, and there I would see pani puri. That was my favorite food at one point of time, and I literally
mm,
cried. At that time, I literally cried, and my show was some 4 weeks or 5 weeks out, and
mm,
I was crying looking at that food, and I was crying looking at this aloo paratha or chole bhature, and chole bhature is something which is not my favorite dish. Then I knew that my mind is playing games with me. If I don't
mm,
control it here, I'm going to sabotage my prep. All the hard
mm.
work which I've done for like 1 year, 2 years, it's going to get sabotaged. So controlling the mind is the important thing. So how I do is by diverting my mind. I always, whenever I feel about food during my prep, right now I'm in good calories, so I don't think about food all the time. But when you're in low calories, definitely the only thing comes to your mind is food because that's a guilty pleasure for everyone, I guess. So
Exactly,
it's
exactly.
like diverting my mind. So what I would do is clean my house. I would take out all the clothes from my cupboard. I would re-rack them, rearrange the house. So my house becomes very tidy when I'm in a competition prep or when I'm in low
Ah,
calories.
okay. So that's
My
a great
garden
way
would look
to
good.
divert. Divert. So I'm sure your husband gets, he's always happier when you're in that mode. Comes to this like really clean
Yeah.
house and all that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool. Wonderful. Now, Beach Body Female, that's a wonderful title. Like, what does having a beach body mean to you? And how do you redefine that for you and your followers?
So for me, beach body is all about how confident you are. I believe every body is a beach body. A girl needs to have that confidence. A confidence of of a girl is a beach body. And I when I started this journey, I was very reluctant to wear a bikini and share the pictures with my
Hmm.
coach, because I myself have never seen myself wearing that. Although I was not looking
Exactly.
that bad. I was not looking that bad, but I myself have never seen myself wearing that. So I
Mm.
went to Goa on a beach and I wore it, where thousands of other people were also wearing it. When I saw that, okay, they're also wearing it, let me also wear it. That gave me a bit of confidence, and I didn't feel that it was a taboo anymore. I felt that, okay,
Right, right,
it's
right,
okay.
right.
It's okay to wear it. So I think
Hmm.
every female who wears a bikini with confidence is a beach body.
Wow, wonderful, wonderful. Now, as a fitter coach, what is your favorite type of workout to coach?
So I basically would always vouch for weight training. I would not vouch for HIIT, cardio, or any other kind of training. Although being a coach, I would always approach for a holistic approach. It should be a combination of weight training plus flexibility plus agility and mobility drills. But my personal favorite is weight training because I've seen what it has done to my body. I
Hmm.
used to have a very different frame, and with weight training, my frame has completely changed. The kind of frame which I like, I got that.
That's wonderful. Now, do you do a lot of online trainings as well?
Yes, so Fitter is completely an online platform, so I coach online.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now, tell me a little more about the fitter part, because what if someone listening to your interview is actually interested in becoming a coach as well?
Okay, so for fitter, there is something, there's a course you have to do called INFS, and there's a diploma course which you have to do. And once you have done that course, you have to transform 4 to 5 people. It's like a Viva sort of thing, it's like a project sort of thing. So for 4 weeks, you'll be given 4 to 5 clients to whom you can do
Mm,
some transformation. And transformation is not just with the weight thing, there's
mm.
quality and quantity transformation. If a
Ah,
person in 4 weeks is feeling good, is sleeping better, is the blood report has been better, that is also a
mm.
very big transformation for us.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely, of
all
course.
these things, it's not just the weight you see.
Mm,
It's the
mm,
weight, inches, how that person is feeling mentally. All these things will be looked at. Then your own transformation, how beautifully you have transformed yourself. Not necessarily that you
mm,
should be having a six-pack abs or you should look like an athlete, but if you were something in an unfit version before, and now if you're a fitter, then you're eligible for a fitter coach, and then you get an interview, you get a call from fitter, they schedule an interview for you, and if you're winning that, if you're nailing that interview, you are getting onboarded as a fitter coach.
oh, fantastic. So that's a journey in itself.
It's a journey in itself.
Wow, fantastic, fantastic. Okay, so but this is an interesting question that I have for you. Now, what is that one thing that you think that people get wrong about fitness?
About fitness, what people do is they start to do too many things at one go.
Ah, very
they,
true.
they'll start to do, like, if you have a small plate and if you have try to accommodate everything at one go, it can't happen. You can't be perfect. So people should stop chasing perfection. Rather than perfection, do be consistent. You can't do 100% of things. Suppose a woman who is working, who is a mom, who has a job, we can't tell her that you do gym for 2 hours, you do step counts for 1 hour, and then you calculate your calories and then eat. It is going to be overwhelming for that person. So what we should do is focus on smaller changes. If a person who is 35 or 40 odd years old never done anything in fitness, they are conditioned in a particular way, right? We can't, or one fine day, if that person is enrolling with a coach and the coach is telling that do this, do that, do so many 4 to 5 things, it becomes kind of overwhelming for them. Then they would say that ye mere bas ki baat nahi hai. I can't do this. So
True,
one thing at a time, one
true,
small
true.
step at a time.
Hmm. Now, what do you have to say about consistency? The reason I ask is that is one of my biggest problems.
So with consistency, what
So how
happens
does
is,
a
I'll
person
tell
stay
you how.
consistent?
Yeah. So
Because
I
I'll tell you a little bit of my, for example, my background has also been in IT and then business. Now, my biggest challenge is being consistent. So I'm never consistent. So when I'm doing it, I get the results. But when I'm off it, it's back. And I think that's the story of most people's life.
most people,
Like
most
what?
people.
Yeah. So what do you have to? What is that mantra of consistency?
Yeah. So you have to first understand how your mind works. Okay. Why we are not consistent is you feel that, okay, I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to do so much of exercises because in gym the PTs are going to make your life hell. In 2 3 days they're going to make your life hell, and then your body starts paining, it's shivering, you're shivering, you can't wake up the next morning. It becomes so difficult for you. Even if I do the same thing, if I would have started the same way, I would have never been consistent. How I become consistent is going to the gym, right? Going to the gym every day. Don't tell yourself
Okay.
that I have to work out. You just tell yourself, like, this is my time, 4 to 5 p.m., or whatever your suitable time is for you. Even if it's half an hour, you tell yourself, let me go to the gym. Don't tell your mind that I'm going to work out. Just tell the mind that let me go to the gym. So the first exercise for you is to get up from your couch, change your clothes into gym outfit, change your gym wear, your shoes, and just go to the gym or whatever space you have designated yourself for the workouts. Going there is the important part. Getting up from the couch is the exercise you need to do. Because once you put on your gym gear, you put on your gym bag, your shoes, your mind automatically gets trained that next thing is workout.
Yeah, I have to do it. Now I have to go. At
So
least I have to
when
go
I
out,
when
basically.
I start, yes, going out is important because when I started for like 4 5 months, I was just go to the gym and play PUBG with my trainers and come back. So I had a
Okay.
habit of going to the gym. Then I used to play PUBG for 1 hour and I'll come back from the gym. So then that 1 hour becomes 30 minutes PUBG and 30 minutes gym. Then it becomes 10 minutes PUBG and 50 minutes gym. Then it becomes zero PUBG and completely gym.
Wonderful, wonderful. I think that that message and that tactics, hopefully, I'm gonna start doing that right away as well. Today, from starting today, hopefully. So I think so I think yeah, that's a very very important nugget that you just said. So I think yeah, thanks for that. And now, if I could follow you around for a day, what would your daily routine look like?
So waking up and having 2 3 black coffees first before I open my eyes. It's a very bad habit, but having 2 3 black coffees and with small amount of caffeine. That is what I do, and then I'll take my client calls for the first half, take my shower, do my rituals, my puja, and I'll do some meditation. Then again I'll prepare my meals, and in meanwhile I'll be taking my client calls. So I've divided my client calls into 3 parts: one in the morning, one in the little bit in the afternoon, and then the afternoon to evening I work out, and then I have my client calls in the night. And in the meantime, I prep my meals, I do my workouts, I do my rituals, I play with my pets. That's all I do in a day.
Oh,
And if I have to
nice.
go out somewhere, I have to first carry my protein. I'll have to order my protein, or if I'm in prep, I'll just prepare my meals and carry it for the entire day.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Now,
Yeah.
what's your favorite cheat meal?
It's so long that I have not had a cheat meal, even though I can have a cheat, but I don't do cheats because I have included all my favorite meals in my diet. Like if I
That's
want to have a pizza,
wonderful.
I make a pizza at home and I have it. If I want to have noodles, I make noodles in my macros and have it. So I don't get the craving of eating anything, any cheat meals or anything, let's say.
Oh, that's interesting. Interesting. So pretty much you go for homemade cooking
Yes, homemade cooking.
and you control the calories and all of that, so you know exactly what's going into your body.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay,
Or
cool.
else I'll go to
So
restaurants where the calories are written.
ah, that's an interesting one as well, yeah. But that's hard to find all the time.
No, no. If you see maximum these days, I
Hmm.
recently went to mainland China and I saw the
Hmm.
calories written there.
Oh, okay.
Even
Okay.
you go to a movie hall also, if you go, they'll give you the
Hmm.
calories of. It's always the calories are mentioned there. In airport also, you'll find all calories counted food,
Okay. And we just have to
and
look
immediately
for
my
it.
eyes will go there to the calories.
Yeah. So it's basically whoever is looking, so you have to look for
Whoever
them.
is
It's like
looking,
Spotify.
because
Yeah, yeah. Whoever is,
that's what people don't look at the calories. That's the reason they eat anything, and they say that it's very difficult to maintain a
yeah.
diet. But if
Ha,
you're looking at
ha,
the
ha, ha,
calories,
ha.
you know.
True. That's true. Now, is there a favorite destination that you have that you go for workouts, or do you think there is a travel destination for fitness lovers?
I would for sure go to Dubai for my workouts because I heard that the gyms in Dubai are really awesome and there's
Oh,
a
really?
lot of nice machines for glutes. I would go to that place for workouts. At least for a month, I would like to stay there and work out.
Oh, nice. Nice, nice, nice. That's wonderful. Now, what's the craziest fitness challenge you've faced on the road when you're on the road? Suppose like you're traveling somewhere.
Traveling somewhere, craziest fitness challenge, not traveling, but in my house itself. I stay in a garden floor, and my house got locked. Like, I forgot to take the keys of my house. I stay in a garden floor and my garden is packed, so I had to do a pull up from my garden door. I had to do a
Mm.
pull up and a tricep dip, and then I get on into inside the house.
Oh my God.
and
Wow.
and
Now
one of
that
the
is interesting. That is exciting.
that is exciting,
That
and the
is,
people in my opposite, like who didn't knew me, because I stay in an apartment and it's a huge apartment,
mm,
like some
mm.
24-story building and like 8 to 9 buildings inside one unit. One person, he saw me and he thought that I'm a thief. So he started shouting. He said, I said, "It's my
It's
house."
like all of a sudden you see someone like, doing a pull up and then, getting inside. You're like, okay, what is that person doing there? Sure, of course, but that's exciting. That's exciting. Now, now what is a perfect rest day like? What do you do like when it's a rest day? What is your rest day like?
My rest day is basically watching my favorite movies, cleaning the house, cleaning the garden, do all the nonsense works which I've missed the entire week.
Mm.
That's my favorite rest day looks like. Otherwise, I would go for a nice massage, or I would go to the parlor, go for a hair spa, or waxing, all these things, all these girly things. That
Some kind of self care,
some kind of
basically.
self care.
Self care. Good, 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 good. Now, as a fitness coach, has there been any like weird request or some unique request that you've had from a client?
Always, always. Like some people want to look like Disha Patani. Some people would want to look like Katrina Kaif. Some people would want to lose fat only from a particular place and not from anywhere else. They would want to lose weight, but at the same time, they want to have big cheeks. So there are some of the weird things people.
That's an interesting, yeah, these very interesting ones, huh? Very, wow. That's cool. That's cool. So, what's that one fitness myth that drives you crazy every time you hear it?
Fitness myths are like a lot of influencers would post certain things like five must do exercises to reduce your arm fat, five must do exercises to reduce your inner thighs fat. I mean, that never works. I saw a girl, she was like waving her arms in the air and saying that if you do this, your arms fat is going to reduce. I mean, if you look at the exercise, you might take 7 births to reduce that arm fat doing those exercises. These are the
Push
crazy
up
things
and
which
then
people do.
do it. Oh my God,
And they
yeah,
have
that's
followings
true.
in
That's
millions. In millions, they have following in millions doing this TikTok
yeah.
videos
So a
and
lot of
shorts.
people are like, thinking they'll lose their arm fat. Like it'll just take them forever to do that. Cool. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now, if you weren't a fitter coach and a fitness pro, what what would Sarina be doing?
I would be probably in doing my IT job, hiding behind my desk, doing that because I was doing
Oh,
that
yeah,
before
yeah,
fitness
yeah.
came into my life.
Any embarrassing moments at the gym?
Yes. One time I was wearing a tight pant and
Hmm.
the leggings which we wear, and basically always whenever it's a legs day, I would always wear a short. But that particular day, I wore a nice tight leggings, and my quads are huge for that pant, and I was doing a leg press, and it immediately tore from between.
Oh God, it's gone.
Unfortunately, I didn't carry my shorts. I was not carrying any extra
Oh
clothes with
my
me.
goodness.
So it's like I was
Okay.
just standing, closing my hands. Still, I finished my workouts with that torn leggings. I finished my workout. Fortunately, I work out in a time where there's not much people, but there were 3 4 people. The gym's owner saw me. He then gave some trainer's jacket to me to wrap it around, and one of the
Wrap it
other
around.
trainers, he dropped me at home. That was one of the most embarrassing moments.
Well, that's at least that's yeah. It was handled well. Handled well. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. But the takeaway is that you still did
Takeaway
your
is
workout.
legs in legs day.
Yeah.
Always wear a shorts and always carry an extra
Always.
pair of pants inside your gym bag.
Very true, very true, very true, very true. But whatever it is, never give up on your workouts.
Never give up on your
Make sure you
workouts.
finish it and then do what you want to.
Yeah.
Cool. So what's your go-to workout when you only have like 15 minutes?
If I have 15 minutes, I would probably do an HIT or Zumba. That would burn some good amount of calories, some good amount of cardio. So, or a quick dumbbell workout I would do based on whatever muscle group is left for that week. I would do this.
Ah, okay. 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 Now, if you had a celebrity who you wanted to train,
I
dead
would
or living, who would that be?
I would probably love training Vidya Balan.
Oh, really? Okay. Wow. All right. Interesting. Cool. So, and what's that one fitness challenge you haven't conquered yet, but it's on your bucket list?
Doing a handstand. I am always very scared of upside down. That's my biggest
Hmm.
fear, one of the fears. And I'm yet to
Hmm.
unlock that. And I'm yet to be balancing myself on a handstand.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. Yeah. Now, if what is that one thing that for fitness beginners, if you had to tell them that it was something that would change their life, what would you tell them?
I would tell them that no matter what, just keep going, be consistent. And
Hmm.
don't think about, I have to do a perfect squat or I have to do a perfect lunge. Just go there and do it, whatever you feel like doing, do it. Don't enjoy yourself, just keep going.
Hmm. So just keep going is the mantra, basically.
Yes.
Just keep going is the mantra.
Yeah.
Cool. So, anything else that you want to share in your life, Sarina? Like anything that you think that will help people to get to know you a little more?
So uh, that I always had this thing. I didn't knew that I am going to be this from a small town. I was from a very small town, from a very conservative family, but I never gave up on my dreams. My dream was to become hot. One day I want to wear nice clothes, nice dress, and I want to go out. That was like a very naive thought I had. But that thought, I clinged on to that thought. And because of that thought, I am what I am. I didn't give up
Wonderful.
on things, and I slowly the path because I wanted to do it so badly, and I wanted to get a good physics so badly. Slowly, everything came into place.
That your passion also became your profession.
My profession,
It like merged basically.
exactly, exactly.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that's how the universe does it at times.
If
You
you
know,
want something very badly, for sure,
that's
things
yeah,
are going to come to
yeah,
place.
yeah, 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 yeah. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I think, that's a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful journey that you have. And you for sure inspired me. And I really hope that other people get inspired with you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
Thank
And
you.
I hope to be connected soon.
Sure, sure. Please, anytime.
Thank you. Thanks a
Okay.
lot. Yeah, bye.
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 Bye.